showing you what we can do. And we're gonna make it to the top. We're gonna give it all we got. It's our time to shine. It's Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D.
Well,
hello, Milwaukee, and everybody else out there.
Hey. Okay. Welcome to Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D plus Key.
What's up?
I'm Denise.
And I'm your girl, Danette.
Missed y'all last week. I missed y'all last week.
Yeah.
We have a good show for you guys today.
Yes, yes.
But first, what type of tea, what kind of tea we have today, Danette?
Well, y'all know we kind of getting into, well, it's getting close to summer. So today we're going to try peachy iced green tea.
Okay,
peachy ice green tea. Let's try it.
Oh, that's good to me.
Ice, baby. Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
That was good pick, Danette. Good pick.
Yeah, so we suggest that you guys out there, you try it.
Yes.
It should be a good summer drink.
Yes, we
a good summer
you try
tea.
it.
Yeah, put it on some ice.
Yeah, we suggest you try it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, we have a good show for y'all today. We have a lot of topics.
Yeah, let's get into it.
We have black men dating or marrying snow bunnies. We have a mother dating her own son. We got a little update on Sade. We're just gonna speak a little bit about it. And the Anderson guy, Maxwell. We're gonna talk about Jim Jones and the elevator incident.
That was crazy.
We're gonna talk about this young lady who got a plea deal, and sorry, that's my phone. Was offered a plea deal of 3 years, and she didn't take it, and she got 30. We're gonna talk about this elementary school teacher. We're gonna talk about these doctor duels, a man and a woman who Brookfield doctors that was ABN children. So, and we have this pastor that a man who tried to pow the pastor. So let's get into it.
All right.
We're gonna talk about
Caitlin.
Oh, Caitlin and
Angel Reese. Yes, man.
Give us the scoop.
Well, basically, this is one of the touchy subjects for me because I played basketball in high school. Like I said, I've been playing basketball since I was like 3 years old. And Angel Reese is to the right. Caitlin Clark is to the left. Both is amazing basketball players. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to take anything from anybody. But it's definitely an eye-opener when you see Angel Reese to the right, which is an African-American young lady who's brought so much popularity to the WNBA over the course of the last 2 years of her career. I'm saying celebrities. I'm talking about endorsement deals. She's made it where the WNBA is starting to get recognition like the NBA. And she also run a ring with LSU, not this year, but the year before last. And Caitlin Clark has never won a ring in college. And the other day, they televised their first WNBA game. They didn't televise Angel Reese's. They only televised Caitlin Clark.
Wow.
And not only did they only just televise Caitlin Clark game, Angel Reese also has a girl named Caruso over there who actually won the championship this year. Like a month ago with Don Stanley, the coach who had 30-0. They never lost a game that year. So they got two of the top-notch people over there at Chicago Sky. And Indiana picked up Caitlin Clark, and they didn't televise that basketball game with 2 stars. Not only with 2 stars, but 2 stars with a ring.
Right. People were outraged behind that.
Like literally. So they tried to make it up by
preseason game.
The preseason game of the WNBA. That was they standing on that big floor. You know what I'm saying? That's what people make. That's what you do it for, to get to that big stage. Right. But you know they didn't televise the game, so they tried to fix it by televising the game yesterday with Angel Reese and the other girl. But my thing is this. I don't even understand how Caitlin Clark won number 1 in the draft pick without a ring, and they gave Angel Reese number 7. They gave Caruso
No, they
number
didn't.
3. Yes, they did. Without a ring. I'm not saying she's not talented.
Right.
Not taking that from her at all.
We're not saying she's talented.
No.
But people, you know, they have to
But-
have somebody to look up to, because basically, you know, black people are really dominating the sports.
We
lately.
dominate all sports, but then you got to look at it too. And I'm looking at people like Ice Cube, Lil Durk, big names, big household names. They're giving Caitlin Clark endorsements. No one's offered Andrew Reese nothing.
I wonder why.
They say she's too cocky. They say because she shoots a shot, she make a shot, and she do stuff like this. She tell them like, get your money up, you know. But people talk smack. Everybody talks
I was
smack.
gonna say they do it like that all the time. They got their
Oh.
little thing they do
Right.
after they
You know, some people.
dunk a ball or
Not
do something.
Not like Love and Basketball when she shot that shot.
Yup.
and still left it-
yeah.
Yeah, like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know, when the dudes in the NBA, they shoot a shot, a 3-pointer, they be like, hit your head. Like, yeah, put it up there. So, I'm just thinking that she's getting a lot of backlash. I think they kind of like jealous of the popularity that she brought to the NBA. But
Yeah,
she went
she's
to.
very popular.
But you
on
know
social
what?
media.
They have to treat her for her worth.
Thank
You
you.
know,
Very popular on social
They
media.
they
Thank
need to do that.
Thank you.
That's not right to
not
take
fair.
away from her when she's worth. You know, she has the worth.
She's very worth it. And then also, with Caitlin Clark, she's a poor sportsman. That when they lost that game against LSU to go to the championship game, she walked off on her team.
She did.
She walked off
I
on her
didn't see
team.
that. Did
You gotta look it up. She walked off on her team. She left him hanging. You know, you're supposed
And people not recognizing
to. No, they blind. They Stevie Wonder to
They not
that.
seeing that.
But when she do this, everybody all that girl wanted to date. Had that girl trying to almost commit suicide. She was so depressed. Angel Reese. They was dogging her the last couple of years, and that's probably another reason she said, "Okay, I'm gonna leave college and I'm just gonna go ahead and start my WNBA career." But I just wanted to say, not staying on it too long. I just thought it was very distasteful that they wouldn't televise the game, and that girl is a
Exactly.
champion.
I agree.
I agree.
I do agree.
But they fixed it now. They're starting to televise it only because
Outrage.
people were outraged.
right.
by
I was
it.
about to say people need to speak up on it.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Very one-sided. Very one-sided.
Exactly. Okay. Moving on. About Jim Jones.
Oh my
Him
gosh.
getting jumped with the 2 white guys in the elevator. Jim Jones.
Oh my God.
I remember them from Love and Hip Hop. Him and Chrissy.
3 years, TT.
Oh.
Yeah, cause TT, we forgot about this one before we get to Jim Jones, cause that just blew me back.
Okay.
But the young lady, I think we got a picture of her somewhere. I think we do got a picture of her. She was offered a plea deal for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
She turned it down
Wow.
and turned around and got 30 years.
30 years.
You turned down a 3-year plea deal and you get 30 years. What do y'all think about that?
I'm pretty sure
I
her
think
lawyers.
she didn't understand.
Okay.
She's a little slow. It's not meant to be funny though, cause you can be a little slow. You
Yeah,
can,
that's
and
true,
she
that's
not, and she don't understand. Maybe she just really didn't understand what she did. Like, cause
Wow.
who would do that? If you in your right mind,
Right,
If you in your right mind, who would do that
Yeah,
for
because
real?
your lawyer's supposed to explain to you.
He's
right?
supposed to break it down to
If
you.
you don't take this plea deal, you're gonna get what you get if these jurors.
But maybe the lawyer did, because you know, I
Fine,
like to
you
say
guilty.
some lawyers don't really. It was what they call them, the
Public pretenders.
Yeah, pretenders.
Do we have a picture of this young lady?
You got a video of her. I think we got a video.
Visha Atmore at work using a cooler to scoop up designer sunglasses, which she has no plans to pay for.
She committed one of the most brazen thefts that I've ever heard of. She went into the Sunglass Hut at International Plaza and she had a soft-sided cooler. And she just scooped her arm and put about $20,000 worth of sunglasses into that cooler. And when the employee said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I have a taser." Well, a taser, as you know, is a weapon.
She was busted, and in her car they found some of the stolen goods, which was collected in evidence bags.
Ernisha Atmore.
Atmore has been in and out of prison for a string of theft convictions, but as a repeat offender, she is now facing stiffer penalties and decades in prison. Prosecutors offered her a 3-year deal. She rejected it. Instead, a jury convicted her, and she was sentenced to 30 years in prison.
That's because the state of Florida has taken a very tough stance on retail theft.
But before she was sent away, she had 2 more theft cases to settle, including this one.
The defendant entered the Zales at the Brandon Town Center Mall, tried on a ring that it had a value of $8,749.99, placed the ring on her left finger and proceeded towards the exit.
And while they tacked on more years behind bars, Atmore couldn't resist smiling.
Yeah, she was smiling, but you ain't smiling after you got that 30 piece.
Okay.
That's why they do you like that, because
Okay.
you laugh in court. You know, don't never chew gum and don't never laugh in front of them judges.
Exactly.
It's a form of disrespect.
It's a form of disrespect.
And they got your
Chewing
life
gum
in
and
their
laughing.
hands.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right about that. So,
I mean, hey, I hope she do good in there. I mean, hey, I don't know. I'm flabbergasted. It just shocked
you
me.
know, it's a possibility when you don't take them plea deals, you get double or
Yep.
triple.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And people out there, if you
That
do
was
decide to
risky.
get in trouble, don't never forget. It's all about body language when you go to court. The judges pay attention to that. They want you to even if you don't feel sorry, act like you feel sorry, because look
you
what the
better act
outcome
like
could
you
be.
Feel sorry or remorseful. You see what she got?
Moving on.
Okay.
Well,
you
you,
got,
you notice that the ones that do the most harsh crimes are those that show the less remorse.
Yeah.
That
definitely.
have no remorse at all.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
no emotion.
But you know what? I'm
Actually
glad
smiling
about
at your
that, because
face.
let them put that time on them. They deserve it. You know, give it to them.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
They told you that back in the day. Don't do that crime if you can't do that time.
Exactly. Okay,
Okay,
we're gonna
TT.
move on to Jim Jones and what you
Cause it's Jim Jones, man. He's so old to me. Like, he should just be sitting down. Like, how you getting jumped?
Well, haven't he just been sitting down? Because I haven't heard that name in so long. I mean, that was like back in the day almost to me.
Yeah.
Like Jim Jones, where that come from?
Jim
Like,
Jones.
where you been? Where you been, Jimmy?
we couldn't see what the how the argument or whatever started. All we just saw was him body slam the guy, and he was like jumping him. It was 2-on-1.
He did his thing, though.
Yeah, he did. But
he handled him?
Oh,
He definitely did. You know what made me mad, though? Soon as the security came, it's 2 people against 1. Why they go right to Jim Jones?
Yeah, they got him first.
Come on.
But you see how big he is. But they still got him first. Do we have a picture on that? Okay, we don't have it. But anyway, there's a video of it strolling around on social media. But they did grab him first, and then when they grabbed that one guy, he tore loose.
The one dude, when he like grabbed him and flipped him, you know, the escalator got them little stripes in, like the metal.
Yeah.
It was all on the back of his head.
Oh,
All
man.
the things
I
was in the
didn't
back
see
of his
that.
head. The man, the Caucasian
He
guy.
picked the guy up.
Oh, when he
And
picked him up
flipped
and
him.
slammed?
And
Right.
he got all the marks was in his head. He was bleeding like crazy.
Oh, my
You
God.
heard him hollering, and then you, ow, okay.
Balling.
Then, and the other guy, the woman that was behind him, I'm glad she got out the way. And the one that was behind him, he ran back up the elevator.
I'm
He
telling
won't
you,
none, so
dude, what you say, TT? But Jocelyn, he put hands and feet.
he put hands and feet. on
Shout
him,
out
I
to
tell
Jim
you.
Jones, man. Big
Exactly.
capo, man. He held it down. For real. Shout out to Jimmy.
Right,
He may be
right.
old, but he's still doing it.
Hey,
Right?
hey, that's them
He
them
still
Harlem
can do
dudes.
it. He still can do it.
Anytime they call their mother, leave them alone.
Okay.
He called him mother what?
Mother.
Mother.
Hey, mother.
That's my
Right,
mother. I
right.
put that on my baby mother, man.
People don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
And
With Sip and Speak the Tea.
right.
Word to my mother. Subscribe.
And we
Like,
want you to join in
share.
on our conversation. So
at us.
you can text or call and join in on conversation. The number is strolling across the screen, 414-215-0729. People join in on our
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
And
And
if you-
also, feel free to hit them comments.
Yes.
Exactly, the like button. And
We open the
please,
questions too.
please, yeah, join in our conversation. If you have something that you want us to talk about, get in touch with us on sipandspeakthetea@gmail.com, and we'll talk about it.
Bring it right
we'll
up.
research it and talk about it.
Sure will.
Okay. Now,
what about that Charleston White?
Man, Charleston White. Do we have Charleston White? You know what?
What is that about?
Shout out to Say Cheese, because this was an old video, but they decided to repost this and it resurfaced because it's trending now.
Trae Young, Joel Embiid. It was like 4 other NBA players. I know you don't really watch a lot of NBA.
Y'all don't even know who them niggas is.
But they all got married they got married on the same day, and they all married white women.
Yeah, one of them white hoes go fuck the other niggas. Yeah, it's gonna be some shit with that crew.
It's a lot of black women out here with good careers, got a good head on their shoulders, but a lot of these athletes, they just decide to date white women.
Cause when you get that rich, the white woman don't focus on your dick. Yeah, she go get all the money affairs and all to make sure the businesses run smooth, go get the charity, and the black woman be squabbling with you about your dick.
Mm.
The black woman, between the black woman and the black man, they in their feelings everywhere. Everybody else trying to have a good time, they go get in their feelings. Everybody else trying to conduct business, handle business, nigga, it's gonna be so, that's why. That's why you see all them niggas with a white bra. Unless they been with the woman like Snoop Dogg, Denzel, that's why. Because nobody's training and teaching black girls how to deal with successful black men. They just learning how to deal with hood niggas. Niggas who, ain't nobody's teaching and training them, homie.
And then we have another video. I just want to get these perspectives out where he was saying that
For the NFL.
why black men date white women, and he was basically saying that black women need to be trained to learn financing and stuff. And the reason why they date and marry black women is because they'll do a book club. They'll start a
fundraising.
Yeah, fundraising, and they'll get a financial advisor and all of this. And we don't have the knowledge to do this. People, what do you think?
How could that be when we have so many accomplished black women out here?
Okay, and then he said
so they need to go back and check themselves. And they need to think about the black women that helped them to reach their success.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, they didn't do it alone.
Exactly.
Trust and believe that.
You know, what I don't like is the women, we be there for the struggle. We be there for the struggle and holding y'all down. And then when you reach your success, then you leave us and then you'll cross over and go to the snow bunnies. I have a problem with that. I mean, you love who you love, but I have a problem when you date black women while you're struggling. Just like Kevin Hart, he was working at Foot Locker, Tory holding everything down, and then once
she did.
So they either get two light skins lighter, and the Becky with the good hair. And,
that's right. That's what they do.
Low maintenance. Say we have to wear our lace, and they just have to brush their hair because I was told that too. We high maintenance.
Right.
The disrespect, the disrespect in that, because you came from a black woman, and black women have been disrespected ever since slavery. They use this for bed warmers, incubators for babies. We were art.
Yeah.
And we had to hold down everything.
And it's really unfortunate.
Speaking on that topic,
still happening today.
Charleston White, shout out to Charleston White because he says a lot of things. I didn't care for him too much at first.
I really like him though.
But he speaks a truth to a certain extent.
Exactly.
Sometimes he just go far-fetched with it. Sometimes you could offend people. But I think that if you know his story, why his eye is the way it is, and the stuff behind him, he really is a city councilman. He sit down with those big people. But when it comes to
the children,
when it comes to, I'm like you with it. You come from a sister. Your mama is a black woman.
Right.
Your kids are black women. You have a black wife. So sometimes it be a lot of clout chasing going on. Because you cannot tell me white women, I'm sorry, I'm no disrespect, I'm not racist, but Latinos and white women ain't went through nothing like our sisters did, man. They done held it down. I'm talking about from, like you said, slave days. So I think that's like a real ignorant thing to say, that we too high maintenance. Y'all dudes be high maintenance too. Remember Angela Bassett tried to tell y'all and Waiting to Exhale. Remember she set that car on fire? Look, hey, cuz, you remember that too? She set that car on fire. She said, I over my dead body. I done stayed here with you all these years. You gonna go give it all to a white woman? You crazy as hell. So no, right. Charleston White, he just be wording stuff wrong.
And he tried to hide. What was all that?
She went through the closet. How many nights?
Yeah. She about to Angela Bassett. Money though. He trying to hide money and stuff she didn't know about?
Yeah. And those Swiss accounts and stuff.
The Swiss accounts.
She was there helping you get on your feet. Like I said,
she went to that meeting.
Hey, but y'all men, y'all better go back and watch that Medea, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, because I'm gonna tell you, them white women and those mixed and all of that, they coming for you. You better not leave them. Cause if you leave them, you through.
You done.
You done.
Dinero.
They gonna wipe you completely out.
They wipe them out, and they can't
leave you to hang to dry.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
Listen what this guy said, and then we're gonna comment on this. Why he said don't come for the messenger, but some of his friends said why they date or marry black women. Do we have a video on that?
Okay.
Why are all these black college athletes that are getting drafted having white women? What's going on? I am going to tell you, as someone that is friends with a lot of D1 football players and D1 basketball players, I'm going to tell you because they have told me. Whoa. Before I get into this, I want to make it clear I'm only into black women. I'm just telling you what they have told me. My man said, bro, how many white women have you seen do the Meg Thee Stallion challenge? And he said, excluding the ones that think they're 2 shades away from being Lotto. I said, probably only 1. He said, okay. Y'all, 5 of my guys that play on Division I Power 5 football teams, and they were like, Goody, you know the type of NIL deals we got. One of my men said, bro, I was messing with this black girl. She heard about the deal I got and started to request money, Apple Pays and Cash Apps, for her hair and nails. I said, oh shit. My other friends were saying, bro, I would try to take her out to Chipotle, Kava, this and that. She would get mad talking about, why are we going to steakhouses? You're good for it. I said, oh shit. They were like, bro, the white women, they're down to go and get a cup of coffee, go and get some fucking.
All right now. Yes. Basically, and then he said that his friends told him snow bunnies know when to shut the F up. And we don't. We're problematic.
A little dramatic.
Okay, high maintenance. Okay.
Oh man. Luckily ain't Black History Month when all this coming out.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't agree with that though, man. I feel like
what about
there's a lot of crazy
the young lady on TikTok?
Okay, yeah. Oh, we got a different perspective from a woman of why not to date black men. Let's see that one.
I already know y'all are gonna cause a fit and be displeased and be upset and blah, 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 but I really don't care. So here's the message. If you're a black woman, especially if you're a bigger or heavier black woman and you want to be treated, it's really time you drop the black love fantasy and start considering dating other men, because most black men are not that guy. They are not the guy who's going to protect you, care about you, treat you like a lady. They're going to workhorse you, run you into the ground, get you upset, make you argue, make you curse them out for little stuff. Expand your horizons, because these men are not that guy. And if you want that, you're not going to get it from them. So yeah.
All right.
Wow, black men, what y'all think about that?
In your face.
Right. She said they're not worth the love you give them, because they don't know how to treat you. You know, and it's, I say the 70% of the men.
But
you know we have good men out here, but most of them are tookie.
That's why my girl went and got a black stud.
Right. Okay.
Word to mother.
Okay.
Word to my mother.
Okay. And I asked her, I wanted a personal perspective on it. So I asked my ex-husband, I said, why did you, date, a Snow Bunnies? Because he dated 3 of them. And I don't think he wanted to give me the real reason, because he like, I just want to try something different, so he just didn't want to come out with
Shout
it.
out to
So,
JB.
yeah. So, but I've dated out my race. I've dated, yes, I have. I've dated 3 white men, and I ended up going back black, but
You went back to black.
yeah. I ended up dating.
Well,
out
they
my
say
race,
once you go black, you never go.
And once you
So,
go white, your credit get right.
And I had a baby out of one of them. So, yeah, basically it was the same thing. Yeah.
It all makes sense
so,
now.
Yeah. So, but it was. I didn't get treated right either, just like the black man. So either way, so
well, he probably was a white man trying to act black.
Yeah, that was just.
So you don't want to get, if you go outside your race, you don't want to get a white person that try to act black, because then you're just getting another black person.
Exactly, and it's just
acting the same way.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So they acted the same way. I didn't get treated right. But back to the men dating the Snow Bunnies, people were saying that the black men need to validate their success. That's why they do it, or they have an inferior complex. What do you think, people out there? Comment in the comment section.
Please
what
comment or call in.
Yes, call in.
414-215-0729. Because I know it's got to be some opinions. Y'all have to think something about this.
Right.
That's just crazy to me. I don't understand. I mean, like you said, you can't help who you fall in love with.
Exactly.
Or who you choose to love or whatever. But if you with a person, you started off with this person, and this person for the black man that's dating a black woman, and she's holding you down for you to help you to reach your success.
Right.
What are you doing? Were you just using her?
Right.
Did you ever really love her? Because if you love her, how could that love just vanish for you to just reach your success and then just turn over?
Exactly.
To the other culture.
Exactly. And they wait on the sidelines and wait till you have the money. And someone was saying that they the Snow Bunnies will say, go to Starbucks, you want coffee, you want that, and they pay for their own stuff, and the black women were like, I need my nails done, I need my hair done.
Right. But don't they deserve it?
Yeah.
I feel like they deserve it. If I hold you down, if I'm working my butt off to help you reach your success, don't I deserve something out of that?
I just think the Snow Bunnies play it smarter. They in it for the long haul, and that's their approach.
Yeah, but check it out.
And then in the end, it's all good in the beginning, right. But in the end, they wipe you clean.
But the thing of it is, they wasn't there during the struggle.
Exactly.
They didn't have
they don't know the struggle,
so they don't know nothing about that. So of course, if they're gonna come in and try to sweep you off your feet, they're gonna offer to you.
Yeah,
that only makes sense for them to do that.
Remember, Snoop Dogg had the guys was getting in his ear, and he left, but he went back. He was like, they gold diggers, and they weren't there during the struggle, and right. He went back. So they didn't know the struggle. They wasn't there for the struggle. So
that's right.
Yeah. So that's how we had to say that. It had resurfaced and it's going around, it's trending. So we had to bring it to everyone's attention. So I want to elaborate on a couple of things that we didn't discuss. Okay. Did you see Ray J? His face was tatted, and his sister Brandy told him he needed to take that video down because he looks dirty. I think he had his daughter's,
I didn't see that.
His kid's face tattooed on there, and she said he looked dirty, and he had like white stuff in his mouth, and he said that he was on medication. He's on medication for his erratic behavior, and that's why he was foaming like at the mouth.
So he did the video while he was filming.
Yes, and she told him he needed to take it down because he tatted his face on each side. He said, I guess that's his kids' names. And,
well, it could have been because like what they do, like a numbing or something. Like I don't know. I don't have any tattoos. I don't know how they do that, but. Is this right after? Was the tattoos
he's not
fresh?
saying that was because of the tattoo. He said the medication he takes. I didn't know he take medication.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
He take medication for his erratic behavior, I guess. Maybe some Ritalin, Claudin, allegedly. Everything we say is alleged and for entertainment and educational purposes only. And then another thing, Drake and Lamar beef. You know, and everybody took a vote and they said, well, Lamar won. They were beefing, and Glad TV inserted himself in the conversation. You know, they call him a culture vulture. And it's this professor woman named Morgan, you know, she told him he don't need to insert his opinion, which everybody do have an opinion. Now, I was kind of like, you know, everybody has their opinion. We have our opinion. Also, you guys have your opinion.
Right.
I just felt that, maybe she shouldn't have said that because everybody has their opinion. But what I didn't like is they had a Instagram beef where, you know, she was a professor at Princeton, and Princeton is like predominantly white. Mm-hmm. So he was basically threatening her job, and he was tagging Princeton as they're beefing. He tagged him Princeton 3 times, and basically telling her she might as well don't put Princeton in her profile, and how would she feel when he tells Princeton that this is how she teaching her students and all it. Oh yeah. And
why would he take it that far?
Because he pulled his white card. He pulled his white card because Princeton is predominantly white. Yes, and he was basically trying to get this woman fired. Yep. But her contract was up with that, and he said that he wasn't going to do that, but he was tagging Princeton all the time, and she said he did. He got in touch with them 3 times.
Wow.
You messing with somebody's livelihood because of opinions. I do not like that. That was wrong with Glad TV. Glad TV
that might come back to bite him in the butt, though.
Yeah, they pay big money for rappers and stuff to come on there, and that's when Keefe D came on there, and then I think he gave the information to the feds, and he ended up getting arrested allegedly. Okay, well,
I think everybody need to stay away from him.
Yes, but back to the Drake and Lamar beef. There was a pow in Toronto at Drake's mansion, and now they're trying to say that insert Lamar in it, but I don't think he would do that. Not after that. I think somebody inserted themselves in there to make it look like he did it. Because wouldn't it be foolish to do that knowing that y'all just had beef? And by the way, I'd rather them beef like that than to fight and pow each other.
Any type of
physical.
What
I'm saying? Physical. Because
it's gonna pull weapons and
all it does is make the loser go back and get better. You know what I'm saying? They don't do nothing but sharpens their skills. And that's the way I like it to be, instead of hurting each other physically.
Just put it in lyrics.
Exactly. And everybody, it was just praising it. We rather this happen. Put it in lyrics, and y'all beef this way instead of being physical. And then look, this happen.
Okay.
Okay, people, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that button, because that's the free way. Our channel a free way to the algorithm.
Right. We appreciate your support.
Yes.
And moving on.
Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the Maxwell Anderson and Sade. I just want to elaborate on this a little bit.
Oh, okay.
The way that people should just be out. Yeah, people should be outraged, and the mom because the way they handle this case, the mom name is Sheena Scarborough. You know, I be butchering people's names. I hope I said that correctly. Our condolences, Sipper Speak to D. Our condolences go out to you,
to the family.
Yeah, and the family. How they handle this case where they're allowing the family, with the owner's permission, to come in and out and
You
take
talking about
stuff.
for Maxwell's
family. The Maxwell Anderson family to come into that house and take stuff out of it. I don't like that. This case is not solved yet. Allegedly, that is somebody else's blood in there, and this house should be considered with this graveyard dug in the back, blood going down the basement, the sex dungeon. I mean, the S dungeon.
Right.
The S dungeon. It should be considered a memorial. You know what I'm saying? They should board it up and not let anybody go in there until all of this is resolved. And I feel it should be torn down.
Investigation.
Right.
And everything. Because it's still part of the investigation.
Yes.
So, how can anything get removed or anything be touched or trying to sell or whatever? I don't understand how
exactly. And then they it was in the news that if they decide to sell and they need to go back in there, no matter who's in there, they're going back in there. Why would you even do that? Why would you let people trample through there? I think it should be boarded up.
Isn't that like tampering though? Isn't that a form of it? Like,
yeah.
Because when things are under investigation, it's like normally, you not supposed to touch anything. You're not supposed to move or do this or do that. You know. So, I remember that's what I thought. I may be wrong.
When my car got stolen. They took my car for 6 months because it was under investigation. I was at work and my car got stolen. Now, they kept it for 6 months and convinced me I had to pay for rides, get rentals, and they didn't care. It was under investigation. Why is this house open to the family with the owner's authorization? I think this house should be tore down just like they tore down the Jeffrey Dahmer apartments. Yeah. I think it should be tore down because this is obvious. Other people has been unalive in this house. Come on now. I just don't like how this case is being handled. And
now, if he was black, how you think that would have been handled?
Black on black, it'd have been quiet, just like with our case with the Walter Elder. I don't like to say the name. I like to say the Northside Strangler case. Black on black, and they showed the women once or maybe twice, and showed him a couple of times in court. But Jeffrey Dahmer, white on black. There's a book, there's the movie. He died a millionaire. His dad a millionaire. And I'm pretty sure when they get through with this case, this guy gonna have a book deal and a movie deal and be plastered all over the place too.
Yes, I agree with that. I think so. They'll make him a millionaire along with his dad.
Yes, and his dad is already a Milwaukee millionaire.
Right. And I was gonna say his dad will be right behind it.
And I feel this house is not his no more. It should be the state because you forfeited this house when you did what you did. Committed them crimes. And you could tell he only did black women because what did he do? Because he got tired of this is my perception of this thing. He got tired because nobody knew he was doing it. He wanted more power and more recognition, and because he just got when he kept unaliving, he wasn't getting nothing out of it no more. So he needed to boost himself up. So when he did it, he scattered it on the north side where he was getting these women, scattered on the north side to fear the black community, and then he wanted it to be plastered all over the news to let somebody let us all know that there's somebody unalive in us, so he can get recognition and his power, more recognition and more power.
And he definitely got it. He getting it.
He getting it. And they're not done yet. There's gonna be a book and a movie, like I said. But where's the book and a movie with the women
North
all the
Side,
women that
yeah.
lost their lives
To the North Side
to the
Strangler.
North Side Strangler? And that's all I got to say about that.
Right. So people, do your research on the North
Yes.
Side Strangler.
A lot of people don't even
Yeah.
know about it.
Don't know about it, because I'm telling you, when they say swept under the rug, this was completely swept under the rug.
Exactly. Okay, I hand it over to you, Danette.
Okay. I'm gonna get into a little Wisconsin news for you guys.
And we have a lot of it. I don't even know how we have room for anybody else, because they call us, I'm gonna have to say a different word, Chilwaukee. My God, I wish it was Chilwaukee, but okay, Danette.
That is, we are not. But okay, I want to get into this lady, a Wisconsin elementary teacher. Okay, Madison Bergman. This woman, 24 years old, got caught making out with her 5th grade student.
Oh my goodness.
He is 11 years old. What the heck, an 11-year-old? Now, my grandson is 11-year-old. I can't even imagine. And on top of that, let me just inform you guys, she was engaged, actually about to get married. Had a whole adult man that she was about to marry. I just find it to be just this is just sickening to me.
And don't they see that these teachers are getting revealed, and they still doing this?
It's just it's crazy to me.
Right.
But she the mother overheard a conversation with her son. So the parents then started looking into the boy's, like, his text messages and stuff. So they found the text messages and got them all printed out. And she was speaking of the encounters that she had with him. And man, when she was saying how much she enjoyed and how much she loved, their interaction and
How much
him touching
interaction
her.
you can have with a 11-year-old?
11-year-old. I don't understand it. I mean, wow, you can't even send your kids to school? Now, I think you damn near got to go and sit in the classroom.
They show you how sick the world's getting. Good versus evil,
and
y'all.
You know what? It kind of takes me back, though. This case takes me back, and I know everyone should remember this about the Mary Kay. The 34, I think she was 34-year-old that she had two, right here, the 2 children. At the time, I believe he was 12 when she first started her affair with him. And she was married and already had children.
Wow.
Right. She already had like 3 or 4 children with her husband. Then she took on an affair with her student. He was her student.
She went to jail for that, right?
Yep. She got charged. And when she was on the trial, she had her first baby by him.
Exactly.
And
she was ordered not to be around him. And
she had a plea deal. She had a plea deal.
Okay.
On that plea deal, she wasn't supposed to have any contact or anything with him.
And she violated that contract.
And she had to serve her sentence. Yeah, she had to serve her 7-year sentence. But they stayed in touch, and they supposedly really loved each other, and they actually got married.
Right.
In 2005.
Is they still together?
Married. She passed away.
Oh, wow.
She passed away.
Wow.
Yes, at the age of 58 to colon cancer.
Oh, wow.
She did, and she ended up. But her and the young guy, they stayed married for 14 years.
Wow.
14. I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get being with a child, a 12-year-old, 11-year-old. What can they do? What can they do for you? I can't see that. I can't see it. It disgusts me, actually.
I can't imagine, make me want to throw up. And that remind me, I forgot to talk about with the mother and son.
Oh, right.
Oh my God.
The mother and his son
decided to date each other.
Well, I told him it was at first I told Carlos that I'm sorry, I don't know how you even react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son, and I am falling in love with him. He said, "Are you really?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "You know what? I was scared to let you know too. I am too." He was too, falling in love with me, with his mom, and I was falling in love with my son. And then we ended up talking, and we took off to the park, and we ended up asked him, "Will you ever date your mom?" And he said, "Will you date your son?" I said, "Honest truth, yes, I would. Because 19 years, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, and I really want to be with you the rest of my life." And I really want to be with them. It's kind of hard right now, but I don't care what people say, because we're going through a lot right now. We try to keep it a secret, but we couldn't do it no more, because, you know, my other kids found out. At first, they didn't like it. Then they started liking it. They're accepting it. And my mom, my dad, my brothers, my family's accepting it now.
And we give that video up to Hip Hop Now 104.9.
Yeah, shout out to them. And Say Cheese too. Yeah, he looked like he was hiding, wasn't he?
I mean, what
in the house looking out the window?
He double hockey happy. Sticks do you see in your own child?
That is sick. That is sick.
Now that's just ridiculous. Now that's ridiculous.
It's just plain evil.
And now she's saying that her family has adapted to it, so you know they're accepting it now.
She her son.
Come on. Woman. I guess she have other children, so she said other children are now starting to accept it.
Ooh, what this world is coming to, people. Just evil.
I mean, if that's not incest, I don't know how much more incest it could be.
Okay.
Because that's sickening.
I read some of them comments.
When you told me this last night, I watched it like 5 times. I was looking at her like, what? And she was like you said, it looked like he was hiding. Like, damn, it's over.
Yeah. It's completely. But okay, let's get back into some more of this Wisconsin news, y'all.
Okay.
Check this out about these Brookfield doctors.
2 Brookfield doctors are charged with child abuse and causing mental harm to a child. Waukesha County reporter Brett Lemoyne tells us how one of their employers is responding to these allegations.
A physician's oath is first do no harm, but Brookfield police say 2 doctors didn't practice that this week. Prosecutors charged both Ayad Azam and William Taha with 2 counts of felony child abuse and 3 counts of causing mental harm to a child. Azam is listed as an interventional cardiology doctor who sees patients at Froedtert and the VA. We're not identifying the minors involved to protect their identities. According to prosecutors, Azam beat one of them for 2 hours inside a Brookfield home. Police say Azam hit a minor with a belt on their head, back, spine, and hands. Brookfield police say Taha watched it happen and tried to cover the bruises with makeup. A victim says Taha also hit them. In another incident, prosecutors say Azam choked, threatened to shoot, and held a child over a railing. At one point, investigators say a victim told Azam they were going to throw up, and Azam told them he would make them drink it if they did. When Brookfield police arrived, officers say they confirmed signs of physical abuse. No one answered the door when we stopped by. A spokesperson for the Medical College of Wisconsin told us Azam is currently on leave and declined to share any other details.
On Thursday, a Waukesha County Court Commissioner set Azam's cash bond at $500,000. Taha's cash bond was set at $250,000. Reporting in Brookfield, Brett Lemoyne, Fox 6 News.
According to the Wisconsin Department of Safety and Professional Services, both Azam and Taha are licensed to practice through 2025. Azam's attorney told us he's still reviewing the case, but said It's important to withhold judgment until all of the facts and circumstances are known.
People.
Man. Oh my gosh.
Ooh-wee.
You can't even let your kids see the doctor.
Okay.
Can't even take the babies to the
on
doctor.
now.
That's some sick stuff. You know, I got a 4-year-old
Sick.
nephew, man. I would be devastated. I'd probably be in jail. Because it ain't no way no child deserved to endure that type of pain. Didn't the young lady say she was finna throw up and he told her he would make her drink it? You silly. Don't you know she
Make
throwing
her
it up
drink
for a
it.
reason? And now you gonna make
Right.
her re-drink some stuff she threw up?
And to beat a child for 2 hours.
That's torture. A child for
2 hours.
This who y'all hire. Y'all background checks. This what y'all do. The system failed them
this
babies.
doctor,
I'll be suing.
This doctor, Ayad, if I may be chopping up the name, Ayad Azam, but he's a doctor. He works out of Freighter and the VA.
Whoa. And, you know, and it's just
outta
sickening, man.
here.
That's sickening, man. Then she want to cry in her mugshot. You imagine them babies and that torture and that pain they went through.
Right. Pure
And
evil.
trying to put makeup.
Pure
Trying to
evil.
put
To cover it
makeup,
up.
to
That was
cover up the-
premeditated.
Oh
And
my
all
God,
the parents should
bruises.
sue. I would be
Pure
suing.
evil. Exactly.
I would be suing for my babies.
That's pure evil.
They gonna own the hospital by the time I be done with them.
Just
Yeah,
pure
and
evil.
they was charged with child abuse and with mental harm to a child.
Yeah.
And that is
should.
going to do a lot of mental damage. It's going to have a lot of mental effects.
Those kids going to see
a lot of
therapist.
trauma.
For the rest of their
You're
life.
supposed to trust the doctor. You know, they supposed, you know.
People who you are supposed to be able to trust, and you can't trust them anymore.
Exactly.
I mean, doctors, teachers. Who else do you have? Especially if they don't actually have supportive, loving parents.
Right. Police officers, like you said, we don't got nowhere to turn. Like you,
Right.
dang, the doctor, he used to give you a lollipop at the end of the thing and cover you up with a.
Exactly.
Now they beating your ass. Jesus
Exactly.
Christ. What's going on, man?
Exactly. Gotta be in there at all times. You know.
You know, them kids
With
might
their
not ever,
children.
when they grow up and have kids,
I
they
wonder
might
where
not
the
never let their kids see a doctor.
Yeah, I wonder where the parents were. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know where the parents. Well, they found out about it and stuff, and so that's how the charges
Came
how
about.
they got charged. So, but I know that the one boy that he was obtusing, he threatened him also with a pow.
Oh wow.
And choked him, was choking him and threatened him.
Wow.
But yeah, they didn't release any children's name or anything like that. But yeah, they have been charged. But what I don't like though, the cash bond to me is low.
Very much.
$500,000 cash
Oh,
bond
my goodness.
for him, and a $250,000 cash bond for Taha for her.
So that's 750,000. They ain't even make $1 million, and they done. Man, that's
Right.
crazy. They
Right.
give people that
With all
drug
of
dealers
this-
more time than bail than that.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't understand that. And they're doctors? Doctors? $500,000. To me, that's a
Slap on
On the
hand.
wrist.
a little slap.
A little slap.
Exactly.
No, seriously.
No cash
is.
bond, no bond at all. You gonna sit
Exactly.
there like them kids sat there for 2 hours getting beat on.
Yep. Messing them kids up mentally.
Wow.
That's just
Wisconsin.
people, parents, stay close to your children and pay
Exactly.
attention.
Exactly.
Pay attention. When you take them to the doctor, don't leave them alone. You go in. Your eyes need to be right there.
Exactly.
Right there.
Watching
you see,
everything.
watch it all. Watch it all. Now I think it's gonna get to the point that for elementary students and stuff, I think parents should have to start sitting in the class with them.
Yo, yeah, because these teachers is crazy.
You know, I'm scared for my grandsons.
Yeah, I'm scared for my
Cause you know, shoot, they having a hard time with them little girls in their classes. I'm like, oh my gosh! Every time I'm going to pick them up, they running. Hey, you know what? My grandson got them long
Yeah, they got
dreads.
them long ponytails.
He come
down the
home,
back.
half of his dreads be pulled off. I said, what happened? She pulled my hair. rip my dress off. I was like, oh my gosh. And then my baby grandson, he turned 6. He come home with all kind of little scratches and this and that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, these girls would not leave them alone.
Man, they say.
And then he'd be like, well, I tried to tell her to stop. She wouldn't stop.
My nephew be like, I'm like, you ready to go to school, nephew? He be like, he make any excuse. He said, I don't know math.
We have a phone call, people.
Yes, let's see if this is one of our, oh no, we don't want that.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about this here. I want to say this happened in Philadelphia, but I'm not for sure. But 26-year-old Bernard Polite doing a church sermon. I think we have a video of this.
First on 4, terrifying moments inside of a local church during Sunday services. A man walks up to the pastor with a gun and allegedly pulls the trigger. Thankfully, that gun apparently jammed, and the man was then tackled to the ground. You're watching all that unfold on your screen. And now on your screen, we're getting our first look at the suspect, 26-year-old Bernard Polite. Adding to the investigation, police say a body was found in his home. Here's Pittsburgh's Action News 4 reporter Ava Rash with all the details.
A man is now in custody after police say he tried to shoot a pastor in the middle of the sermon, and just hours later, a body was found in that suspect's home.
And God had chose.
Chilling moments caught on Jesus Dwelling Place Church's live stream yesterday as a gunman walks right up to Pastor Glenn Germany, pulls out a gun, and tries to shoot him. By some miracle, the gun jammed.
I'm thankful to God that I'm still here because he definitely pulled the trigger.
They had a male come in and confront the pastor with a firearm. Patrons currently have the male held down and the firearm away from him.
Clarence McAllister, the church deacon and cameraman, had just enough time to jump into action, taking down the suspect.
I'm just grateful that, God seen it, that nobody got hurt, especially when the guy had the gun pointed directly at his head.
Police identified the gunman as Bernard Polite from North Braddock. According to the criminal complaint, Polite told investigators God told him to shoot Pastor Germany, and he wanted to go to jail to clear his mind. That's when the story takes a turn. Just hours later, around 8, the Eastern Regional Valley Police Department was called to the 500 block of Stokes Avenue for a man shot. According to the medical examiner, Derek Polite, who neighbors say is related to Bernard, was found dead inside the home. Investigators say Bernard also lived in that home.
Never nothing bad. Right. Nothing bad has ever happened in that home. Never. No domestic violence, no fights, no argument that we know of, that we could ever have heard, or we would have heard it.
Neighbors were shocked at the turn of events, none of it making any sense. Benjamin Jordan, who lives right next door, says the two were always nice and there were never issues.
I hope it ain't Bernard. That's all. I just hope it ain't him that did that because he was just such a nice guy and also Derek.
And while neighbors have a lot of questions, at this point, no charges have been filed against Bernard in connection to Derek's death.
Bernard didn't seem like that type of guy, but the evidence is looking at him. I mean, it looked like it's him, but I don't know. I can't really say. I'm just hoping and praying it wasn't.
And Polite was denied bond. He's now at the Allegheny County Jail. For now, reporting in North Braddock, Ava Rash, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
Action News 4.
Wow.
Pennsylvania.
Yes, Pennsylvania.
It ain't even safe in the church no more, people.
You know what's crazy?
And God.
That was totally God. And the pastor should forever respect and have love for that man who grabbed that man from the back. It took a bold person to run up on a gunman. But what is the odds that you go to the church to pow somebody, or the pastor in the gun jam?
Exactly.
In the gun jam.
It's not even safe
God,
in the church no more.
God was in the midst.
Yes, he was.
God was in the midst.
Yeah, he definitely was.
You get donkey of the week. That was the most ignorant thing you could have did, bro.
Exactly.
But he said, he had to feel it at that time because he said that God told him to do it.
And God telling me that he powed that person in his house. That's what God telling me in my gut. I think he was responsible for that pow in the house.
Right. There's a comment from Natasha Williams.
Exactly.
Mr. Polite is not polite at all.
Say that again.
And you're right about that.
Thanks, Tasha.
You are right. He is not polite at all.
You're right,
and he's gonna be on the investigation too for finding that body in his home, which they had the same last name. So the guy that was unalive that they found, his name was Derek Polite.
Oh,
so I don't know if they're right. I don't know if they're brothers, cousins, or what. You know, and then the neighbors are saying, well, these were nice guys, like no problems or anything. So
people could just click sometime and just snap of a button. They just click.
Do you think he was the one that unalived him?
I'm pretty sure. That's I think why the pow jammed, because he had already had an activity on that pow. What's the odds he leave there and go there and do that? Come on now, man.
Right. I'm pretty sure he had something to do with it.
He did it.
He did it.
Well, majority rule.
Exactly.
Majority rule.
Condolences go out to that guy that's in that house.
They don't want me to do jury duty.
Look like he made to the family.
Yeah, look like he may have been a family member.
Oh, right. But you know what? What was also stated, that after he said that God told him to do it, he wanted to go to jail so that he could clear his mind.
Oh, wow.
He did it.
Yeah, he did it.
Wanted to go to jail to clear
There's
his
no place
mind.
to clear your mind. The mental institution is where
he need to go.
Yeah,
his elevator don't leave ground level.
Exactly.
For real.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
So
thank God no one was hurt though. Thank you. Besides the one person, Derek. Rest up, RH, man. Rest in heaven. That's messed up. People should not just think they can wake up and take other people's lives. That is not fair.
They're taking it just like
it's nothing.
Right. Oh my God.
Like that's bull.
But you know what? That's scary.
Yes.
Cause you living next door, you chit chat with these people, you know, and you thinking it's all good and all cool, and then just
and you don't know what's happening in their home. I done got where I started looking at people's houses, and I'm like, I wonder what they doing in there.
Still, TT.
You know what?
I be doing that too.
Yeah, I wonder what they doing in there, especially when they be having their windows covered up with newspaper and stuff like that.
Like, what's going on?
I wonder what they trying to hide.
I was walking down the street one day. I heard a cat screaming so crazy. It was the craziest scream of a cat. And I didn't want to think when my mind took me to think. I just kept on walking because I thought about like, damn, they do got 9 lives. I only got 1. Let me keep it.
Oh my God.
Right.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
I got a sister that thinks she got 9 lives.
She do. She probably got more than 9.
Winning 9.
She do. She do.
Lord have mercy.
You know, but some people are blessed, you know, but you just never know. It's all about God's time.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's when you know that God is over it all.
Exactly. You're not gonna go until it's your time.
Until it's your time.
Yeah, I truly believe that.
I definitely believe it. Definitely.
Okay, moving on. Okay. We're gonna go to celebrity shout out. Everybody. I decided to do 2 people in one. Recently, Jalen Hurts just donated $200,000 to Philadelphia area schools to help students stay cool this summer. That will pay for 300 new air conditioning units. And that's one. And number 2, Floyd Mayweather took time out of his day to bless a group of homeless people. He was coming out of his expensive hotel, and he happened to see these homeless people, and he talked with them. They maybe told us like they know a little bit about their life and how they ended up on Skid Row. And he pulled out $30,000 out of his backpack, and he gave them $10,000 apiece. My goodness,
that is wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm not a Floyd fan. Yeah, I'm not a Floyd fan, but that was a good thing to do.
I'm gonna say my stuff. I think he only did it because his name is really heating up right now in the industry. I think he only did it to try to look good because he don't do that normally. So,
he don't.
No.
See, I'm not a Mayweather fan, so I don't.
So Floyd Mayweather, thank you for the gesture.
Yeah,
finally,
thank you for that.
You make $750 million a fight.
You may change their lives with that $10,000 though.
Anytime you make $750 million a fight.
Exactly.
Million.
And he was going to NBA games.
But maybe that's all he had in his pocket at the time. Otherwise, you could have went a little steeper.
Who carries $30,000 in that backpack though?
Mayweather's known for carrying $1 million in a suitcase everywhere he goes.
Okay.
Oh, really?
He probably went to the strip club because he a strip club. You know, he owned all the strip clubs.
He was headed to the playoff game between the Clippers and the Mavericks.
Oh.
So.
Well,
okay. Well,
hey, at least
it's a little positivity in his name.
Thanks for the
that,
gesture.
You know, so. Wow. Okay. Well, let's move it on, people.
Motivate us, Danette. Motivate us.
Okay. This is just a little inspiration and just speaking on life. And this is life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. No matter what life throws your way, no matter how unfair it may seem, refuse to play the victim. Refuse to be ruled by fear, pessimism, and negativity. Refuse to quit. Be a warrior and work through whatever life throws your way with courage, love, and positivity. And continually push forward. Because you are a survivor of the unfairness of life, you are stronger than you think. And you are capable of achieving far more than you believe.
Okay.
I felt that one.
Yeah, and we need to take that to he, me,
please.
Danette, and KY. We gonna continue to push. We gonna continue to push this channel. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna continue.
No matter what obstacles they throw at us, we fighting through them. We fighting through them.
Always. So we thank you guys. We hope that you continue to support.
Yes.
Don't forget to go grab these books. They hot, fresh off the press.
Please
It's an untold story by my beautiful auntie here. It's a real story. It's in Barnes & Noble, Amazon, wherever you need to get the book. And you know we got them on hand too. Support this book. It's a true story. My auntie did her big one on this. I promise you.
Yes.
All right, people.
Okay. It's about me running into a serial killer in Milwaukee. A lot of people may or may not know about it. They kind of swept it under the rug, but a lot of women lost their lives. So I wrote the book for the women that lost their lives in memory of them and the children that lost their moms. So that's off our segment today, everybody.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Please share,
like, subscribe.
And subscribe with Sip and Speak the Tea.
Goodbye.